Hello everyone. Today we are talking about the data models of DBMS. In previous lecture, we'll see the characteristics of databases like database security. Hi, I'm Yogini Saunke. I am from Computer Science Department of Satana College. So, let's see what are the previous topic we taught with the tutorial, that is introduction of databases, users of databases, security of database level. And now we are talking about the different type of data models used with the DBMS system. For understanding data model, first of all, we have to see what are the tools used with the data model. The tools like data relationship, semantics of data, and constraints of data. For representing these tools, we use different type of models like entity relationship model, relational model, and other models like object oriented model, semi structured data model, network model, and hierarchical model. We start with the first basic important model is the entity relationship model. Basically, entity relationship model is nothing but the pictorial representation of the flow of the data. Okay, first of all, see what is actually the entity relationship model is. Entity relationship model contain two fields. One is entity and another one is a relationship. Entity is nothing but the real world object. Real world object means the object which has its own defining characteristics. Like some examples over there: customer, account, branches. We can say student is also an entity, teacher entity, employee entity, like that. Means all the objects which have its own characteristics, we can call it as, or we can use it as a entity. After that, we first of all we construct different entities which are required to describe our theory, then make the relationship between these entities. Relationship uh, uh, is nothing but the attribute sharing from one entity to the other entity. In case of entity relationship diagram, we have to design a pictorial representation. So we have to draw one pictorial figure for entity as well as relationship. So see the figure carefully. This is the way to draw the entity relationship diagram. See, rectangle is used to draw the entities. So customer is an entity and account is an entity. It is both, they are drawn in a rectangle. Every entity should have some specific characteristics. Like customer have 4 characteristics: customer ID, customer name, customer street, customer city. As well as account has 2 characteristics, that account number and balance. These characteristics are shortly pronounced as attributes. They are the attributes of the given entities. And relationship is nothing but the mediator between customer and account. Means what is actually the relationship between customer and account can be shown by the diamond box. That diamond box contains depositor. Depositor is the name of the relationship. What it means? It means that the customer deposit money into the account. Okay, and the relationship between them is many to many relationship. Connecting age shows the relationship between two entities. If that connecting age contain one or connecting age contain incoming arrow with the entity, then there is a one relationship. If that connecting line does not contain any arrow, it means that it shows that the many relationship. By this discussion, customer and account has many to many relationship between them. So how we read this entity? That many customer can deposit money in a many accounts. Means one customer has more than one account in the bank also, like that. Okay, this is the way to represent the entity relationship model. After designing the entity relationship model, we usually convert to design it into the relational model. Okay, see, this is the relational model which actually practically shown by the application. This type of table we construct practically. That table contain 4 attributes. It is actually the relational process. That attributes are customer ID, customer name, customer street, customer city, and account number from the account table. See how it looks like. This is actually the sample database. The first entity above figure shows the first entity, that is customer entity, with its 4 attribute and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 records over there. Account attribute also contains some number of records over there, and we show the relationship between customer and account, that customer and account have many to many relationship between them. How to construct practically the relationship between the between two entities? There are 4 cardinalities used with the relationship, that is one to one, one to many, many to one, and many to many. In case of one to one cardinality, we have to share one key from one entity to the other entity. In case of one to many relationship, we have to share primary key from one relationship to the foreign key for the another relationship. Vice versa for many to one relationship. And for many to many relationship, we have to create a third relational table which shows the relationship between both the tables, sharing with the primary keys from both the tables as a foreign key for the newly constructed table. In this figure, we say that there are two relationships, there are the many to many relationships over there. So primary key from customer as well as primary key from account can be stored or can be used as a foreign key in a third relational table that is known as a depositor table. So see the figure. So in this entity relationship diagram, depositor is the name of the relationship. Okay, this is the way to represent the relational data model practically. Then construction of this is the view of how it looks like in computer. हाँ? खाली काय मिळालं बाय ठेवतो नीचे मिळा हाँ. Let's see how by the programming we construct that database. For construction of such type of database, we require 4 components of DBMS, that is DDL, DML, DCL and TCL. DDL is nothing but the data definition language, DML is a data manipulation language, DCL is a data control language, and TCL is a transaction control language. At FY level, we have to know the commands and clauses of DDL and DML. So what is actually the data definition language? Data definition is language is used to create a database scheme, and the command is used for construction of database scheme is a create table command. Let's see one table construction is construction shown here. Account table construction. Create table account in bracket. Account number is an attribute with its data type, character and size is 10. Second attribute, attributes can be separated by the comma. Second attribute is a balance attribute with the data type integer. Okay, the DDL compiler generates a set of tables stored in a database dictionary. Database dictionary is what? Database dictionary contains the metadata, means data about the data. Means data dictionary can contain database scheme, how data is stored into the memory, what are the definitions of the data, what are the content stored in the entity, can be shown through the data dictionary. And the another component is data manipulation language. That data manipulation language is used for manipulating the information present into the data or present into the entity. Okay, basically there are 2 type of classes of that language, that is procedural data manipulation language and non-procedural data manipulation language. Procedural manipulation language specifies what data is required and how to get those data. In case of non-procedural DML, user specifies what data is required without specifying how to get those data. Okay, that SQL for that purpose, for designing both the languages DDL and DML, SQL is the most widely used query language. This is all about the data models. About SQL language, we will see at the next lecture. Till then, goodbye and thank you.